When you cut out partying, alcohol, drinking, video games, you realize that not a lot of people that you already know stick with you. There's a lot of reasons for that. I'm going to explain it to you why you need to get away from those distractions and what you should do to change your life for better, how I did it, and what is the most important in life. When you cut out alcohol, video games, drinking, partying, you realize that most of social connections you have with a lot of your friends and people you know were not based on some personal opinions and stuff you like about each other. They were based on shared habits instead of shared values. And that's the biggest problem you have in your life. That's what is dragging you down. How do you not feel empty with those type of people? True friendships are revealed when you step away from these lifestyle habits. Then you are left with people who stay connected with you, but they stay connected with you not because of those habits and the lifestyle you used to live. They stay connected to you because of course they like something about you, they love something about you, you share the same values, you share the same opinions, they want to stay in your life and they make effort to stay in your life. That's what you should try to achieve, what you should strive for. At first, eliminating alcohol, video games, weed, drugs, partying can make you feel isolated, can make you feel alone. But that's where the growth happens. Before I go further, I'm going to explain it. Why am I talking to you about this? Is because this is a fitness channel. This is a fitness and gym and just making yourself be better. And these are all the stuff that I went through at some part of my life and what I changed by myself. So I know I'm speaking from personal experience as a person who loved to go out and party, who loved to go for a lot of coffees and just doing nothing, maybe chasing girls. And I changed from that. I'm a changed man. I never used to do drugs. I never was into drinking. I'm not a drinker of alcohol, but I know people suffer from those habits. I know people have problems with that. Personally, I will never understand why so much, because I've seen people really suffer from that a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why alcohol is such a big thing. I don't know how people are smoking weed. I don't like things that make me weak, that make me slow. So that's what weed does to you. It makes you slow, it makes you dumb, it kills your brain. I don't like that. And also, I appreciate this life very much to try and get away from it. You know, I think that alcohol and weed are just some ways to get away from the reality you're in. And I don't know why people suffer so much that they want to get away. I don't. I enjoy it every day. And I think the big part of why I enjoy life so much is because I believe in God. I believe in Christianity and I believe in Jesus Christ. When you believe in that, you learn after some time, start to appreciate every moment of your life. And how can I not be thankful for every day I get? Because you start to search the little things in life. How can I not be thankful for being able to just record these videos? How can I not be thankful to have this coffee, these hands, this brain? How can I not be thankful for all of that? And when you realize that you have all of that, you cannot try and get away from this life because it's amazing. You know, when you start to appreciate the little things, you should also appreciate the big ones. But appreciation in the little things is what gives you true calm and relaxation in this life. So let me go back to the topic. Stopping all those stuff will probably make you feel a little bit isolated and alone, because you will lose friends, you will lose the connections, you will see everybody else going somewhere, you will see everybody else having fun, but of course you just see them on social media, and that's what happens at first. But what does that make you do? What does that make you do when you feel isolated? You try and find happiness in different things. And usually, if you stay away from the bad things, you will try and find happiness in the good things, as I did. What is that going to be? You need to fulfill your life in some way. If you choose it to be a good way, you will do that as much as possible. So you fulfill it with running, with being active, with gym, with cardio, with trying to learn, with good habits, with studying, with reading. That's what you will replace the bad habits you used to have in your life. When you feel isolated, you will search for this. You will run a business. You need as a man to make your life fulfilled with something. So if you choose to make it fulfilled with that, that will help you so much. And that's where improvement happens, because your brain always searches for something. You will either find the fulfillment in the bad things or in the right things. If you get away from the bad things, the right things are what is left for you. Our culture, our people normalizes bonding over these bad habits, over these they normalize bonding over using these substances, around drinking, around partying. It's normalized and people bond over that. When you choose not to participate in all of this, it really highlights how much social life is actually just built around this. You will have your eyes opened how much actually your life is just built around those habits, which is bad. When you stop engaging in these habits, your identity will shift from stopping trying to fit in to standing out. You will stand out, but also stronger in your convictions. Everything I'm saying to you is just you need to open your eyes. Choosing to live in certain groups of people that are usually bad, most of the time are bad. The basis, the standard is bad, the default is bad. It usually, choosing to be with them, it usually comes at cost of your health, of your life, of your money, of your social life, of your habits. Choosing to participate in those groups of people that are bad influence, it costs your life, your health. That's what you're paying with. You're just getting away from something, but you don't improve. You don't train yourself to be smarter, your intellect, your intelligence, your way of thinking, how to handle stuff in life. Because you don't have business, you don't have obstacles to get around of, you just are enjoying your life in nothingness, in hedonism. Walking away from these groups of people will maybe shrink your social life, but also expand your potential drastically. It's just up to you to choose that. The very discipline that you choose to have in gyms, in fitness, in business, in life, is actually the same discipline that will get you and push you away from those groups. Because just think about it, they will not fit in, they will not like that, they will not just adjust to your lifestyle, and just your way of living will just drive you away from them. Just drive you away. I used to have a really bad group of people that I couldn't talk about anything smart with, that were enjoying the parties, that were enjoying the dumb shit, that were enjoying just some clueless stuff in life. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that I'm telling you that you shouldn't enjoy this life in the way of going maybe out sometimes and doing something actually dumb or funny. Of course, it's not always is that going to lead you to suffocating in your life, but you need to have a good understanding of how often and what should be done and what are your priorities. When you have good understanding of that, that's when you can handle all of that. But I'm here to tell you that I participate in smart things, not in dumb things. So that's all because I choose to do this and choose to change my way of living a life. So I advise you to also do that. See you in the next video. Check my Instagram, the Mickey Fit. Comment on this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video every second day.